Hey everyone, we're Donna and Casey, and we've been together for a long time. We haven't been everywhere, but it is on our list.
So, we bought a 2019 ProMaster cargo van. I outfitted it to a camper van, and with our dog Frankie, we hit the road. Thanks for joining us on our adventure. Good morning.
Morning. Oh,
Today's the day.
it's been a year. We've been
Been
on
a
the
year.
road for
A
a
year.
year.
Woo! A year on the road.
And we still like each other.
Yep. Good morning, everybody. Been traveling with us for a year, I hope. If you haven't and you're just joining us, welcome aboard. I think this is the first video we've ever done of the bed down.
Yep.
So this is what our Murphy bed looks like when it's down early morning. We got our blinds up. Maybe we'll give you a look in the van today. Show you how we put the bed up and down and how I make coffee. That's how we get the day going.
And these are our couch cushions around the side that will go on our couch when we put the bed up.
Yeah, they make a good headboard and side bumper. Just pull them up when we lay the bed down. A year on the road. Can't believe
I
it.
can't either. We've been a lot of places.
How many states? Parks?
Over 30 states, over 20 parks.
All right. All right. We're going to snooze for a little bit, I think. Then the coffee. Good morning, Frankie. Time to make the coffee. Good morning. You're going to help me make the coffee this morning? You tangled up in your sheet? That's Frankie's den. We put the bed down. He goes under there and sleeps. He loves it down there. Don't you, boy? Yeah. Especially when the trains come by. The trains are kind of scary. But he's gotten used to them. This campground we're in now has more trains than anywhere I've ever been or could have ever possibly imagined. There's 2 sets of tracks out there, and sometimes there's 2 trains going by at once. And there's a street crossing to get into the campground, so they blow their whistles. But we've gotten used to it, and Frankie was terrified when we first got here. He would tremble and shake, but now he doesn't even raise his head up when they come by. He's gotten used to them. We've been here 5 nights. 5 nights. Donna, what time is it?
Coffee time.
Time to make the coffee. All right, here we go. So what's the procedure? Well, the first thing we do is we got to get the on drawer. First thing we do is we get the cooktop out. Got the induction cooktop.
I want to do this part.
Donna wants to do this part.
Okay, this is our morning routine. I lay in bed. Casey gets the cooktop out. Gets it plugged in.
I feel like Vanna White.
You look kind of like Vanna.
Well, she's a beautiful lady, so what a compliment. Nice compliment. You saying I look like a beautiful lady?
He has to get the fork out just to make sure that the cooktop is level.
Level it out a bit. We double filter our water. Whenever we get water, we filter it when we take it from the source, and then we use a Brita filter for all our drinking and cooking filter also. So we make sure it's nice and clean, whatever water. We haven't had any intestinal problems from the water, I don't think.
And also, I get to look out my window while Casey fixes the coffee. Usually, it's a pretty good view. We got the Mississippi River out there this morning in our picnic area.
What works best for Donna and I is pour over. So we like the Starbucks coffee we get at Costco. We grind our own. Donna likes hers in a mug most mornings. Sometimes she'll drink out of a Yeti. I prefer mine in a Yeti. Keeps the coffee hot longer. And we'll do 2 separate grinds, 2 separate pour overs. It's our handy grinder with the retractable cord. Oh, that smells so good. Smell, Donna. Oh, that's so good. And it's very important to get the exact bean count for each grind to make the same cup every day. I love our little Simplicity coffee grinder with the retractable cord.
That we bought at Canadian Tire.
Comedian Jim Gaffigan does a whole bit about Canadian Tire. You go in there thinking it's just a tire store, but it's like an American Walmart. They have a little bit of everything in Canadian Tire.
Twice Google sent us to Canadian Tire when we were looking for, I don't know what we were looking for, but when we pulled up, we were like, they're not going to have it here. And then finally, the third time it sent us to Canadian Tire, we got out and went in, and sure enough,
they have everything. Our little pour over coffee pot has a thermometer on top, which comes in really handy. Lets us know when the water's boiling, about to boil.
Casey needs a snack while he's...
Nothing like a cold tangerine in the morning. I'll have breakfast after coffee, but I need a tangerine now. So good. So, right when it starts to boil, you pour a little bit of coffee into the pour over, or a little bit of water into the pour over, and let it sit for about 15 seconds so the coffee grounds can bloom. So here goes the blooming stage. If I'm doing this wrong, send me a comment. Let me know how to improve my process. So now I'll let it bloom. Let the water come to a really hot rolling boil. I can tell it's ready when it starts spilling out of the pour over. There it goes, right there.
Good thing we have that thermometer on the top. Casey just uses the old-fashioned method.
Wait till it's boiling. The music to our ears, the sound of that coffee trickling into the Yeti. I prefer my coffee in the Yeti. It stays hot longer. Donna prefers hers in a cup. She likes to hold a warm mug in her hand in the morning. Sometimes she'll drink out of a Yeti, but she likes the mug mostly.
Yeah. If we're going to get on the road early, I'll drink mine in the Yeti. But when I get to lay in bed and drink my coffee, I like the mug. Starting to smell the coffee.
Now's the time of the day when Frankie gets his breakfast. I fix his breakfast, and then usually about 30 to 45 minutes later, he'll stroll out from under his den and eat his breakfast. He's not in a hurry in the mornings to eat.
Also, Casey gets up in the mornings and takes Frankie out, and then they come back in and both go back to sleep.
Yes. He gets up for an early morning walk, and back to bed we go. Happy camper. go, my dear.
Ah, thank you. Ooh. Delicious. Well, now we've had our coffee and it's time to put the bed away and straighten up the den.
How about when we finish the den, you give me a haircut?
Okay. Gonna cut Casey's hair. Okay, here's the before.
Donna is not a professional hairstylist, but she usually does a pretty good job when she cuts my hair. She doesn't like to do it, but she will occasionally break down and cut it for me. So,
And it looks different every time.
yeah. Donna's styling salon. Donna and I are having a couple of ribeye steaks tonight and some salad to celebrate our 1 year on the road anniversary. So I'm getting the cooking fire going. Well, I forgot to shoot a video of the steaks while they were cooking. And then I forgot to shoot a video of them before we started eating. I've already eaten about a third of mine. These are big steaks, but big steak and a salad, cooked medium rare, perfect. So this campsite is about 20 minutes away from Galena, Illinois. They do have beautiful sunsets out this way. I think our camp host is strolling along, coming down to say hi. She must have smelled those steaks cooking. I can't believe I didn't get a video of the steaks. They looked so incredible cooking at. This isn't the fire pit that I cooked them on. I didn't want to cook that close to our screened-in porch. But when those steaks fit on there perfectly, and they were just sizzling away, flames all around them, it looked so delicious. This is one of the, as far as wildlife goes, this is one of the noisiest campgrounds we've ever been in. Donna, who have we heard from this week?
Well, the woodpecker.
Yeah, the red-headed woodpecker.
Lots of frogs and crickets at night.
Yes.
And then we have seen these large turtles.
Big turtles.
This big.
Coming in to lay their eggs.
Yeah,
right?
and they're really dark, like almost black, or they are black. And the raccoons are eating the eggs as the turtles lay them. Lots of raccoons,
Yes.
rabbits.
Rabbits. Deer?
Deer.
We
have
some
seen deer. But we have almost this whole campground to ourselves.
Yeah.
And the camp host is over there on the other side of the trees.
Showers over there too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a playground. It's a really nice playground, but there haven't been any kids here to use it.
Nope, not a single kid.
And as the sun sets, we have this beautiful crescent moon and Venus. Pretty sure that's Venus.
Looks like Venus.
You can see the, hopefully you'll be able to see the bugs flying in front of the camera screen. A lot of bugs out here on the river. Come prepared.
That was just a little glimpse of our day-to-day. Although we celebrated with steak, we don't eat a whole lot of meat on the road.
That's the first time we've cooked steak.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, first time we cooked steak this year. So yeah, we're not big meat eaters on the road.
But anyway, hope you enjoyed just seeing what we do.
Yeah, and for those of you who've been following along, we really appreciate you.
Yeah.
It makes us still feel connected when we see that somebody's viewing and sending comments. So thanks for that. We appreciate it. And today's a day we're starting into our second year now.
Yep.
So let's hope the second year was as much fun as the first year was.
Oh, I'm sure it will be.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life.